Phillip Jones, my brother, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Hey, what's going on, my boy? See, people don't even know we like best friends.
Bro, for like
This my
10,
dog for like, yeah, for like 15, 16.
that's a fact, bro. I'm talking about for lifers, you feel me? But
Oh
at the
God.
same at the
Yeah.
same time, I think it's dope too because you the first repeat guest on the show, bro. Like first repeater, two-timer, man. So I think it's a big milestone, man. It's dope, man. I get to, you know what I'm saying, had that celebration with my brother.
God, bro. Nah, I appreciate it, bro. What Dirk and Future gonna say? They spin the block.
You feel me? But nah, man, bro, it's been a lot going on, man. It's been a lot of excitement, really, man. Like I'll say within the past year, just a lot of growth for sure, and just getting the, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of let the people know, bro. We talk like every day on the phone, multiple times a day. We've been locked in for years, man. Like we
Yeah.
mentioned earlier, but I know it's a lot of excitement going on, man. A lot of creation and just doing new things, bro. And kind of the first thing I want to talk a little bit about is the Tar River Community Development Corporation, man. So you started a nonprofit a while back ago, and I remember that process, man. It was intense, but I want to ask you from your perspective and your point of view, um, just what that process was like for you, and also ask what is the Tar River Community Development Corporation.
Nah, for sure. So I'll answer that in reverse. Basically, Tar River Community Development, TRCDC, local nonprofit to the 2-5, whatever, Rocky Mount. Really it's serving Edgecombe and Nash County. And it's basically literally what it's saying in the name, community development. I'm here to help revitalize our community, the underserved community in Nash and Edgecombe County. So, we got a lot of Rocky Mount known for Murder Mount, but actually we got a lot of highly intelligent, intellectual individuals who maybe not even or haven't had the chance to just connect with other individuals or had the opportunity to learn more and branch out and to get their minds open to other stuff. So I wanted to create that environment and atmosphere as a cohesive, uh, like I said, environment or ecosystem just for everybody who wants to get better to come together. You know what I'm saying? And also from the housing standpoint, so that was a people standpoint. From the housing standpoint, I want to come back in and bring some affordable housing because we got a lot of vacant, um, uh, ran down housing in the city. And we need a lot more opportunities for affordable housing and also market rate housing because people want to live somewhere super nice and quality, and they want to stay close to family. So that was mainly the goal of the organization. But starting it, it was cool. I really it was kind of like a blessing in disguise, I guess. I told my Achilles last year, and during the process, I was like, let me just hash out what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me think about how I can really bring this into fruition. So I had to come out with a plan, like a year plan, year or two plan. I had to find board of directors. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for being one of them off the ripper. Hey, I don't even know my boy at trust management. So whenever we get the big bread in, you know what I'm saying? That's a huge role actually to have. You know what I'm saying? Got to have people who know how to manage large amounts of money and be able to invest them. But also had to create a board, had to create board rules. You know what I'm saying? And it was a big learning process, but it wasn't as hard as a lot of people make it seem. Um, I filled out my own 501c3 paperwork. I didn't hire a lawyer. I could have, I guess. Well, actually, I couldn't have because I didn't have the money for that. So I just literally just read through all the information and filled it out. And then that was last August. It's a 6-month process. I officially filed it in September. And then we got the 501c3 this year around like March, April. So, you know what I'm saying? That was a huge blessing from God.
Yeah, bro, and it's definitely been a process, man. Like I know that's something I can definitely say about you that I've seen, I observed, bro. Is like you when you set a goal, you really take the individual steps necessary to complete that goal or to hit that mark and to accomplish what it is that you set out to do. And I know that you one of those like everyday type guys, man, just going to get it every day. And I know that you like big on writing stuff down too, bro, which is something I think is dope. And that kind of put me on, you know what I'm saying, using an agenda or using a daily planner just to make sure you just stand on top of what it is that you're doing. And I remember when you first told me about it, bro, like, yeah, man, I'm about to start a nonprofit. I'm like, that's hard. And I remember you just hearing you feel me, just talk about the different steps that you had to take each day. But it was definitely a process, man. But it was dope to watch you work through that and kind of bring it all together, man. And even down to like implementing like weekly activities to being outside, really promoting, really pushing what it is that you're doing and like sharing and spreading that message, bro. So, I mean, can you talk a little bit about the activities that the nonprofit takes part in during the week, like out there in the community?
Definitely. So the main thing um that we have going on, we have a few different things. We have a book club, we got a chess club, and the book club, I don't know how it come off really. But it might seem like I'm the one that's teaching or whatever the case may be, and I am for now, but that's not why I created it. I really wanted it to be to where other people who have more knowledge than me could come in, we could all learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? So we have a book club that's focused on personal development and financial literacy. So we read a lot of money books and a lot of self-help books because I know that from my standpoint, I know that a lot of us, it's money in the mouth. Like it's a lot of money in the mouth, but we need to know what to do with it. And then also we could learn what to do with it together. You feel me? And then from the personal development standpoint, money ain't the only thing that's important. We need to be whole individuals, like spiritually, mentally, physically, like just the whole self, not just financially. So we read a lot of personal development so we can develop our mental spaces in order to be better individuals. That's what I'm trying to do. And then also, like I said, network with other people. So that's the book club. Um, and hopefully that'll also turn into kind of like an investment club at the end of the book clubs. Each meeting go over different stock plays or just different little financial literacy tips. Like it might not be known to the average person, like what a high yield savings account is, or what a dividend stock is, and what are good dividend stocks to get into. We touch on real estate, we touch on crypto as well, but then we also got a chess club. So I thought chess was cool. Matter of fact, I think you the one that taught me how to play chess. For real, for real. So, but chess is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like a mental thing. It's competitive, and I'm super competitive. So I wanted to bring something in. I know that sports, we're also known for sports in Rocky Mount. Like the whole Rocky Mount, super competitive. And I thought that chess, bringing it to the streets, it's a way for people to get a little bit out of their comfort zone, but still be able to compete against somebody while learning abstract skills like patience, critical thinking, strategic thinking, uh, like learning how to think under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking a few moves down the line because that correlates to life. A lot of times we get in situations where we are forced to think of what's right in front of us, but if we have the wisdom and the knowledge to be like, okay, this might be an immediate decision that I need to make, but me making this decision, how is this going to affect me next week, a month from now, you know what I'm saying, 6 months from now, or a year from now, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things that could go on, that could take place with a decision. It could affect the rest of your life. So I just want us to get us thinking like bigger picture, long term. And then also just another opportunity because a lot of people don't even know you can earn scholarships to college for paying chess. So imagine, you know what I'm saying, you just get nice at chess, free ride to school just because you're nice at another sport, basically another game. You know what I'm saying? And then we also have monthly workshops, and those uh, so far we done had one on credit repair by Javon Jenkins. We had one on stock investing, Carmen Richardson. We had one on healthy eating from Cameron, Chef Cam. And then we also had we got a real estate conference coming up, and that's gonna be with a lot of speakers. We're gonna be covering a lot of different topics. So we're gonna be going from like first time home buying, commercial real estate investing, different careers in real estate, community development, residential real estate investing. So that's gonna be a huge thing. I had to slow down a little bit because I tore my right Achilles this year. That was crazy. Um, but I had to slow that down. But we're picking it back up now. So that's kind of what we're doing in the community right now. Next year, we're bringing tech. We're bringing tech to Rocky Mount. You know that we're right 45 minutes away from RTP. It's so much technology going on in the world, and I want Rocky Mount to be the kind of a tech hub, like for the whole Eastern North Carolina, because you got so many super country places, and where they going to Raleigh or either maybe Greenville or you know what I'm saying? But we could be that spot. Like, come here, learn how to code. Come here, learn robotics. Come here, learn AI. Like, come here. So next year we will be having tech camps, not taught by myself, but by professionals coming in and teaching like camps on stuff like that.
Bro, you just touched on a lot, bro, and mentioned a lot, and gave a lot of gems, man. And just it sounds like it's a lot of impactful ideas and impactful plans, man, like in the works and that's brewing in Rocky Mount, bro. I hear the way that you talk about Rocky Mount and the belief that you have in it in that future. And it's like I feel like, man, if bro believe in it this much, then he can't be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be some type of truth to it or something to it. And yeah, man. But getting back to the chess side of it, bro, I agree with that 1,000%, man. It's like you bringing something to the community that may not be as highlighted. You know what I'm saying? It could be a lot of people playing it, never know. But I know it's something that's not really highlighted or talked about or anything really that I heard like this before. So I think doing that chess club, man, is just super dope because it does teach people how to strategize. It does teach people how to be forward thinkers and to plan ahead, man. And I just think that's a an important skill, bro. Like just an important quality of life, an important quality to have in life in the way to be successful. And then just to yeah, bro, and then just to kind of shift forward to the conference, man. I know this is something that's cool, man, and I feel like it has the future to it has the potential to be huge in the future, man, and to impact a lot of people and to wake a lot of people up, man, just to show them what's possible, bro. Like what can be done, like how you can get involved in real estate and really build and grow wealth, man. Because they say that what 90% of millionaires include real estate in their portfolio or built their wealth up off based off real estate, man. So that's a
Straight
very
real
important.
estate, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, and it's an extremely important piece, man, because it can provide that equity growth, capital appreciation, and it can provide that cash flow that you really need to, you know what I'm saying? Like get that comfort and get that extra security in life. But what I want to ask is, bro, like what's your vision behind the conference?
It's really to bring knowledge to the community. I want people to come to the conference, be able to learn real estate from all different aspects, like stuff you never heard about. So we got some people who might be in a situation where they really trying to get into their first career. They don't know the first step. You know what I'm saying? So you can come learn that. You got some people who are interested in real estate, but they only know about being a real estate agent, not knowing that there's a plethora of like real estate careers you could be in, from land surveying, real estate appraiser, home inspector, interior designer. Then on like all the different trades you can get into, like HVAC technician, electrician, plumber. People don't even realize plumbers make six figures, and you working for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't even think like I'm trying to be a plumber, but a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, like black people in the underserved community, it's like I'm trying to get money, I'm trying to get a bag. You got people doing X, Y, and Z, hitting licks, stealing from people, selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? Really, because they just want money and they don't want to get a job. You know what I'm saying? But it's real estate. It is like you can do a lot and not have to technically get a job. You can work for yourself. You just got to be disciplined enough to be like, okay, I'm about to do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna collect my coins and just do, just stay out the way. And that's a way to not get in trouble, to just take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Work hard, but really be about your business and about yourself and whatever you got going on. So, and then from the bigger standpoint, investing in real estate, a lot of people don't know two, three, two or three, or I'll say 3 or 4 houses, that's your retirement fund. You get cash flow of an extra $2,500 a month on top of Social Security. I don't even know if we're gonna have Social Security when we get older. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you get an extra couple of houses. You could buy one house every 5 years. The extra house every 5 years rental. You know what I'm saying? By the time you 50, you thinking about retiring. Now you really got passive income that you not like worried about. You know what I'm saying? And you have an asset, and you pass it on to your kids. And that's on the residential side. Once you start talking about commercial, that gets crazy because you can buy one commercial building and that's your whole retirement portfolio. And other ethnicities, they already know that. That's already on lock. I'm a licensed commercial real estate agent, and I've been in commercial conferences, and just seeing people talk about commercial real estate, you'll just never understands like, okay, somebody own a car wash. Growing up, I never thought about owning a car wash. You just seen it, but somebody got that in their portfolio, and they cashing out. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pass it on to their kids, or somebody might own a 10-unit apartment complex, and it might sound unrealistic to some people, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring that knowledge to Rocky Mount because there's so many vacant commercial real estate assets just sitting around the city that we can do something with. And then also we can not only just think about it from a retirement standpoint or an investment standpoint, but building community. You know what I'm saying? We could work together and invest in some of these buildings together. We can actually build environments like all the other big cities have, like Raleigh, Charlotte, um, Atlanta, DC. Like what I mean is like mixed use. You got stores at the bottom, apartments at the top, restaurants around it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe centered around a big grocery store. Whatever the case may be, we could do that ourselves. We just gotta come. The right people gotta come together and think about it. And I want those people to be at the real estate conference if you have any type of interest in that. And like I said, it's not gonna be me talking about it. I got commercial real estate professionals who have invested in commercial real estate before. Leah Henry, she's a big time commercial real estate investor and community development person. She used to work for the city. We got Antonio Mitchell. He owns a commercial real estate asset that he operates a business out of right now on Sunset Avenue. And he's doing big things. So I got real people that's doing this in real life that's in Rocky Mount right now doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So bringing that knowledge to the everyday person in the mountain is the ultimate vision and goal of it.
Nah, man, and I agree with that 1000%, man. It's just like having a chance to just plant the seed and let people know this exists, this is out here, and it's a possibility. Like it's a real possibility. Like you don't have to be special to be able to like, you know what I'm saying, run it up and create passive income. You don't have to be no super genius. Like it's practical and it's ways to get into it. But then again at the same time on the flip side of that, um real estate often it has that perception of it's expensive, it's hard to get into. What if you invest in a money pit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever they call it, whatever they call bad real estate investments. It's just a few different it's just a few, I guess, misconceptions or opinions on real estate. Like there are the pros and the cons to it. And one of the biggest ones I feel like is just being like having a high barrier to entry. You know what I'm saying? Like you it's a thought that like it's understood that it's like you have to have money in order to play with real estate, in order to get into it, in order to buy a crib, which can be true in some cases and then maybe not in every case. But I want to ask, like what would you say to somebody? What would you tell somebody who feels like, man, the barrier of entry is too high for me to get started? Like how would you recommend them get started in real estate?
Partner, 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 partner. find a group of people that that want to do it with you. Like it can be a high barrier to entry, especially if you don't have a lot of capital. But if you find 3, 4 people, y'all can put a plan together. Let's say, okay, me, you, a couple other of our friends, like we want to go buy something. And it's like, okay, let's put a goal on. Let's say we want to buy something by the end of 2023, maybe January 2024. And then we just tell each other, like, okay, let's see if we can all save up 5 to 10,000 by then. And if we do, if 4 of us have 10,000, that's 40,000 we could bring to the table. One of us, out of 4 people, one of us got to have great credit. And I mean, that's a requirement for real estate. Somebody got to have good credit. You know what I'm saying? So one of us having good credit, we might can go pull money from credit lines and stuff like that. Tap into banks and credit lines, and then there go money right there. And money is everywhere. Um, Money is like what they say on Blow, like money ain't real. You know what I'm saying? You can create money with your mind. You just have to understand how to do it and put together a play for it. But I would say just partner because you might be thinking, oh, I can't do it myself. And it's like none of us really can do it ourselves. Even you think from a small business standpoint, like I think I don't even know the stat, but I know that most successful businesses have more than one owner. Like it's not like you know what I'm saying? Like one person ain't just out here doing all the business stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's never just a single person. So find you a team of like-minded people who got the same vision as you, and y'all can tackle that together. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what I would say.
Nah, that's a real fact, bro. And like that's just the benefit of surrounding yourself with like-minded people, with people that think like you, um, with people that want to go in the same direction, like with people that want to elevate. If you put yourself around people that want to elevate and people that want to increase what it is that they doing, um, people with the abundance mindset, bro, it's like it's impossible not to win, man. It's impossible not to think of a way to get ahead and to get like a step closer to your goal or whatever it is that you're working on or trying to obtain.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. And I just want to say, like, bro, you've been doing the podcast for what 3 years now?
Yes,
You got
sir.
100 episodes in.
Yes, sir.
Nah, that's too hard, my boy.
Appreciate that, bro.
My boy is dropping episodes weekly, like giving out game, and a lot of people don't even know, bro. Like what we invested stand for, bro.
We invested stand for Wesley Earp invested, but it also stands for we, like, you know what I'm saying, community on the same kind of vibe. So just like unity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, that was too far. Unlike my boy, gonna always find a way to stamp his name on it, but I always bring it into the people. You feel me? And that's too far. You know what I'm saying? You got a major platform. You've been putting a lot of people on from the city. Like, and a lot of people that learned stuff for the people you interviewed from the city, like Quay. You know what I'm saying? Like Mo. You know what I'm saying? Like Carmen. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of game um, from the people, and then all the other people, interviews. Like, you be talking to people about uh crypto, like transferring real estate assets into crypto, like you know what I'm saying, getting that monetized or building businesses or buying businesses. People don't even understand you can buy businesses. You know what I'm saying? It's like just like you buy a house, like you buy a business. But that's too hard. You have somebody here talking about, you know what I'm saying, taxes, right? We don't even understand taxes. Like we don't even get taught taxes. You know what I'm saying? And grown-ups don't even know taxes, right? You know what I'm saying? But you bring in so much game and knowledge, bro. Why did you even want to do that?
Man, that's a good point. I mean, that's a good question, bro. I wanted to get started because I just feel like not to sound crazy now, but I feel like I always knew about stuff that was useless, and I like to tell people. So whether it would be about rap or music or whatever fact it would be, you know what I'm saying? I'll always be up on that. And then I started learning about money. So I started telling the people close to me like about what I was learning, just break down, explain how things work. And then it's crazy, bro, because I remember you were listening to podcasts and you were listening to EYL and maybe Bigger Pockets, and it was a few other real estate guys like podcasts you were listening to, real estate motivation type situation. And then
Yeah.
one day, I remember one day we was on the phone, bro. Like I said, we talk on the phone every day, so we just be passing ideas back and forth nonstop. Like every time we on the phone, we passing ideas back and forth.
Stop, man.
Nah, for real. And then I remember you said, bro, you should start a podcast. And then I thought about it for a minute. And I'm like, man, okay. I thought about it, like kind of tried to strategize it out how I would do it. And I'm like, man, well, I already got these blogs that I wrote back in 2017 that's basically, you know what I'm saying? They can basically be the first 2 seasons of the podcast. And then it just kind of transitioned over into like interviewing people and the interviewing thing, man. That was like what woke me up for real, bro. Cause it's like, dog, you really get to network, you really get to meet new people, and you get to hear their stories and hear how they hear their perspective of business or hear their perspective of life. So I think is that like that's what definitely keep it going. Just hearing these different stories, bro, and just hearing how other people win. It's like motivating to me, bro. But I definitely got started um based off a recommendation from my dog, man. Like, bro, you should, you know what I'm saying? You should get on the podcast and share the game that you be sharing and just, you know what I'm saying? Try to get everybody to hear it, bro. Just try to put some paint where it ain't.
No, facts. And I don't even
Yeah.
think people understand, like, well, you always been on bread. And I would tell this story to like personal people, but streets need to know, like where you was the one that made me realize more just about, well, maybe pay attention like to money, just more so in general. Like I remember you had, I don't even know what dividend it was, or what stock it was, but you had hit me, boy. You was super excited. I'm like, why? I'm thinking my boy in there ran it up. My boy hit me like, boy, I got my first dividend. I'm like, that. I'm really not even understanding what the dividends are exactly just yet. My boy like, I got this first dividend. Then I'm like, that. You know what I'm saying? How much you bring in? My boy like, well, I got 15 cents. I'm like, and you lit it. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, 15 cents. But you was 10, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Hey.
shit, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it where you been in. You gotta be excited about every win in life, where that had just like opened up my perspective. Like, okay, it's different out here. But any money that you didn't work for is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Any bread that you didn't have to lift a finger or think about, you know what I'm saying? It's different.
Bro, any money that you don't have to work for it just feel different, bro. It's like crazy, like it's unexplainable, bro. And to this day, man, if I get 15 cents now, I wasn't expecting it. I'll still be turned like, you feel me? But nah, man, because
Oh God.
bro, it's that compounding interest, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's just like, bro, you can really just, I mean, it's so many ways to make money and make passive income, but it's really good to just get started earlier, bro. And that's something I'm always grateful for, that I feel like, bro, we learned this early at an early age to, you know what I'm saying, give ourselves a real chance, like to really touch an M, to really touch a few M's. And man, that's I don't know, bro. It's just been a lot of excitement, bro. A lot of energy around, man. A lot of good positive things happen. But yeah, bro. That's why I don't know, bro. I just appreciate our friendship, bro, because every time we talk, bro, it's just about elevating, getting better. Whether it's about money, whether it's about like personal life, religion, whatever it is, bro, God, whatever. Like the goal is always just to improve.
Nah, bad, bro. And shout out to Big God. Shout out to God. And
Exactly,
I'm gonna
bro.
have to about to be crazy. I said that, and I'm about to say this though, but we might have to take a toast.
Exactly. We
Yeah,
got to, bro. It's
man.
only right.
What you got going on over there, man?
I ain't got nothing but some water right now, though. You
Facts.
feel me? I heard it's bad luck to toast the water, but we can. You feel me? I ain't tripping though.
Got the
You
fresh
feel me?
bottle.
You feel me?
We can definitely. Who said it was bad luck though?
I don't know. I heard that somewhere. I ain't hear it till I moved out here though. Somebody was like, "It was bad luck." It was a glass of water, but this ain't a glass of water though. So you know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
know, bro. I'm with it though. But
that's
bro,
that.
we've been going back and forth lately, bro. We've been going back and forth lately with the best place to invest in
Yeah,
in in rental real estate, bro. I've been trying to go out of state, bro. I keep looking at all these different places. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming back to you, telling you like, yeah, nah, that's cool, bro. That makes sense. But I'm telling you, I'm investing in Rocky Mount, bro. Like that's where I'm putting my bread. That's where I'm putting my chips. Like that's what I'm banking on. This is what I'm believing in. Like I can see the future with this. And I still be a little skeptic sometimes, but then you send through some documentations or some numbers or something from a meeting, bro, and it's like, all right, then I get the understanding and seeing your point. But I say all that to say, you really got that belief in Rocky Mountain, man, that they could turn around and turn up and really just be like a hub for success, man. Financial, technical, whatever it is, man. You feel like Rocky Mountain is really that place, man, and it has that capability. So talk a little bit more about that, bro. Like why it's important for you to invest in Rocky Mount and like kind of your outlook of the city.
So from a money standpoint, outside of the people, just strictly money, Rocky Mount is like one of the last underdeveloped, more populated cities in North Carolina. Like if you
Mm.
drive through the state, you see cities like Salisbury. Salisbury got straight downtown. Salisbury got straight infrastructure that, you know what I'm saying, going on. They about 30, 40 minutes right outside of Charlotte, just like we are outside of Raleigh. You got Burlington right in the middle of Durham and Greensboro. You know what I'm saying? And they on the ride, like they straight. Every city got, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like downsides, you know what I'm saying? But as far as up, Rocky Mount can't go nowhere but up from a money standpoint. Like we one of the last ones left, and there's so much opportunity just here. Like I said, it's vacant houses, is houses that are still super cheap. Commercial real estate has been sitting out. Like our mall just got foreclosed on, right? You know what I'm saying? That's a huge building right in the middle of the city that could be turned into something else. But we got other companies that still. I see like Five Below just pulled up. I think we just opened up a Burlington Coat Factory, right? Chipotle just came out. They about to open up soon. It's a lot of different like corporations that's coming here, and obviously they see something. You know what I'm saying? People spending money. You know what I'm saying? There's something going on here that they would want to bring all of these different businesses here, and then looking at just what the city has going on. Whenever you go, like I said, you go to some of these meetings and you see other people who from Raleigh who have invested here. Like you got somebody from Durham just opened up a rooftop lofts like right outside of the downtown, right now. You know, this is people who would never even think it was like rooftop. You know what I'm saying? Office, whatever the case may be, studio apartments. You know what I'm saying? And that's from a monetary standpoint. And then all of this, a lot of this stuff is on Nash County side. And so when you start looking at Edgecombe County side of Rocky Mount, it's like even more potential. You know what I'm saying? And that's just strictly from a money standpoint. And then from believing in the people standpoint, like I know that it's more good than bad in Rocky Mount from the people and the environments that I've been in. It's just that the bad a lot of the time outweigh the good because it's so easy for negative energy to spread. You know what I'm saying? It's an old saying that if you go to a store, you get great customer service. How many people you gonna tell? Probably nobody. You know what I'm saying? But if you get bad customer service, you're probably gonna call five people telling them ever go to that store. You know what I'm saying? It's like negative energy spreads so fast. So we get a lot of that, but it's a lot of good stuff going on, and it's people who want to see like the city improve. We got a couple young city council, um, not just old heads that's been there forever. We got two young city councilmen that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, progress the city from a different standpoint. Shout out to TJ, shout out to Jay Kelly. they're doing their thing. And then we got other individuals that's also in the community pushing their businesses, pushing their positive agenda, whatever the case may be. So I see the people, and I also see people who don't even have business. The everyday person who going to work, they got families here. It's people in Rocky Mount who never left Rocky Mount. It's people in Rocky Mount who never left North Carolina. And they might never will, and there's no knock to that. So we need to bring those people, like we need to let them have a place to be proud of. You feel me? It's like, okay, if you're never gonna leave Rocky Mount, that's cool. Rocky Mount can be a great block. It can be a great place to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's from a people standpoint. Um, that's just really why I believe in it so much. And like I said, it's one of the last. We got the opportunity of a lifetime, like the opportunity of a lifetime.
Bro, I've been reading these. I read an article. I can't remember when on CNBC. I can't remember when I read it. Maybe like yesterday, Thursday, or something like that. But they were talking about like a housing recession, looking like, you know what I'm saying? The markets. Some people think we already in a recession, but they're talking about that now. Time for the housing to have a crash and prices to go down or whatever. So when do you think is the best time to buy, bro? When do you think is the right time to buy? You think people should start buying up stuff now, wait for another 6 months for it to get crazy with the recession? What do you think, bro? What's your outlook on that?
First, before we get right on that one, I want to say that yes, when we get into a recession, it's supposed to be a great time to invest in all of that, but we still got to take some time to think about the people who the recession is impacting, right? So if you plan on investing in real estate, don't be so money hungry. Like if you about to buy a house and rent it out, and you might could get 1,300 for it, but you don't need 1,300. You know what I'm saying? Let it go for 1,000 or 11, right? You know what I'm saying? Cut the other person some slack because the recession does hit the underserved black people a lot harder than it does other people. You know what I'm saying? We don't have all the savings saved up. But to the point of when to invest, there's another old saying, it's like, don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate, wait. Right. So I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know if and when interest rates are gonna go back down. They're pretty high right now in the 7%, but in the 80s, interest rates were like 18%, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Earlier last year, there was at about 3, you know what I'm saying? So it's all relative, right? So it could be if you find the right price, you know what I'm saying? If you talk with your real estate agent, make an educated investment for sure. But I don't have a crystal ball to say when is the right time. I say if you find you a good deal, buy it. If you find a good deal and you think it's worth looking into, do your research and hop on it because it might not be there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else will get it. You gotta always think about it too. Like somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like opportunities is like energy. They just going around in a circle, and the most prepared person is able to manage it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you got to get in where you fit in. Don't try to time the market. Just like stop. If you're not like you can't really time it. You know what I'm saying? You can try to. You can look at the charts daily. You can analyze your charts, whatever the case may be. But I don't think there's too many people who exactly time the market and know exactly when to buy. You know what I'm saying? It's the point of investing consistent that will make you rich. You know what I'm saying? So you could buy a crib today, you could buy another crib at the end of 2023. The recession might be way deeper then, but now you got 2 cribs, right? So then it's like it don't even matter what I bought it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say.
That's a fact, bro. So let's just say, you looking at investing in a single family home. What are some of the qualifications that that house has to meet in order for you to um make that be an investment property or make that an investment property?
Mm, that's to each person and individual. One, you need to identify what your cash flow per unit needs to be after expenses. So if you're saying I need to at least be cash flowing $250 after expenses. Then once you break that deal down and you analyze it, and if it don't meet that criteria, then just pass it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. Another rule that like this is like a minimum rule that a lot of investors follow is the 1% rule. If you're buying a rental property, it needs to be able to at least rent for 1% of your total price, your rehab budget and your purchase price. So if you all in at 100K, you need to be able to at least rent that property out for 1,000, right? So a month. So that's kind of like a rule you can go off of, but the more granular rule I go off is know your cash flow amount that you want, so that way you can easily look at a deal and be like, okay, this don't meet my own criteria, so I'm gonna keep it moving. That way you don't be like just stuck in a world. Oh, is this a good deal? Is this a good deal? And it's like, nah, it could be a good deal, but it's not my deal, right? And then so you can just quickly pass it on to somebody else, or just not do nothing with it and just keep looking for the one that's for you.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact, and I definitely think that's some good advice, man. Something to something that's definitely important to have like on top of your mind, like to consider, is paying attention to that cash flow. Well, I guess it's personal preference, but for me, I know that's something important to me, bro. It's just making sure that when I do make that first rental property investment, that is producing the cash flow that I want and need, man. Because I feel like that's the real secret to financial freedom, bro. Just building up building up enough cash flow, monthly cash flow, that it can cover your expenses. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's a fact.
And then
Exactly.
it can double and triple your expenses. As soon as that happens, that's when you like financially free in my eyes. We can go off, do whatever you want to do, go surf every day, paint every day, whatever, read every day. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Hey, nah, for real. What
That's
is
why I
Phillip?
tell people like you can live like you in the league without being in the league. You get enough crib, you wake up, work out, hoop every day, all day long.
That's a fact, though. Nobody talking about who. No, yeah. But hey, look, bro. So, man, you working on a lot of things, man. Balancing a lot of things, bro. Like from the conference that we talked about that's upcoming. What's the conference date again? November what?
November 19th and 20th. That's a Saturday and Sunday. One is going Saturday is gonna be from 9 to 5, and there's gonna be a few different workshops with a break for lunch. And then on the Sunday it's gonna be from 1 to 5, with a few different workshops, and we'll close out the day.
Facts. That's too hard, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, man, just balancing the conference, working on the nonprofit organization, growing that, spreading the word. And then, also knowing that you've been working on some developments, man, developing new projects. I don't know if this is something you want to talk about on the podcast right now at this time, but you know,
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can definitely get into it. My goal is to be one of the top real estate developers in the world when it's all said and done. For one of my businesses or whatever, I also want to be a pilot and own my own airline. But so whenever so the development and that's what I mean by group investing, right? You invested with me on two different parcels of land that we will be developing on in the future. One of them
exactly.
right now, we got the survey, and I'm working on getting construction budget together now, to see what that would look like, for getting a loan on it. And it's a half acre, and they told me I could probably put 5 units on it. And anything 5+ units is considered commercial. So that's a whole game changer. So right now, I'm working on that. And that's right in Rocky Mount. So God is great. We was able to purchase that land, and like I said, now I'm just working on getting all my ducks in the row, so that maybe mid next year, we could maybe get some stuff in motion and start moving forward on that.
Nah, that's too hard, bro. And you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying too. It's important. It's important to like surround yourself with people that are trying to elevate, people that are trying to go up, because um partnering with you, I done bought all my land, all the land that I own. I done bought it. You know what I'm saying? Through you introducing it to me, bringing, you know what I'm saying? Like, looking for these properties, doing the due diligence, doing the research, going and contacting different surveyors and contacting different developers and contractors, talking to different attorneys, hunting down owners of the land. So it's just like, man, um, yeah, bro, it's been a super beneficial relationship, man. And it's like, man, beneficial friendship. And it's like, man, it's just good to have people around like that, bro, because you know what I'm saying? Like the hard work ethic, the hard work, it pays off for more than just, you know what I'm saying? It helps everybody around and it helps everybody around go up, man. So I just want to say that to you, bro. Appreciate you for always plugging me in on these real estate deals, man, and just keeping me up to date with what's going on in real estate, you know?
Bro, I appreciate you for keeping me plugged in the world of money in general, stocks, money management. My boy be like, bro, you heard of these new bonds they got coming out? I'm like, bonds. Boy, like, I got this new, you know what I'm saying, this dividend stock, I'm about to load up, bro. Go check this one out. Like, all right, bet I'm gonna go check it out. Might not caught everything, but man, I definitely came up some stocks you gave. You know what I'm saying? So it's vice versa. Wow, like we knowing, and then just being able to go in on the ATM. My boy was going crazy on the ATM. I know people that be watching your story be like, hey, this dude earned cake. Like, hey, this dude earned cake. He be posting the bread. I was like, look at my boy flexed out. I was like, I gotta get some of the ATM bread. So now I appreciate that, bro. It's like, bro, we just gonna keep throwing this money back and forth. Like, and it's just gonna be more coming in. But remember, back in the day, hey,
Hey, I swear to
hey,
God.
we used to borrow the five, bro. Let me hold the five. And
I
we used
swear
to
to
pass the
God.
five back and forth. Hey, you got five, let me get that back. Five, hey, or whatever.
Hey.
Could have been the cookout trade, the McDonald's. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me get $5, bro.
Hey, nah, it's crazy though, bro, because we used to pass around the five like that'd be all they had in their wallet. Like, bro, let me borrow five. Boom, hand them that five, bro. A couple days later, bro, get the same five back. Like, and nah, but then I remember we went up to 100 at one point. We was still
Yeah.
young though. We was passing around 100 at that point. Like, all right, we lit now. Like, we the elevated from the five, bro. So it's always been about growth and progress, bro. You know.
That's a fact.
Bro, but you know what I'm saying? That's a question that I wanted to ask too, man. Just for knowing you, bro. Like I said, I know your calendars be crazy, schedules be crazy. My boy literally worked for uh 10, 12 hour days, man, even longer than that, just getting to it, just putting in the work, and just grinding, bro. So I want to ask, what's the source of motivation? What's the source of drive, bro? Like, where does that come from for you?
Man, like it's a multiple things. Like one, my current family, like seeing how my mom and my dad, just struggle growing up. Like they made it, you know what I'm saying? Like, um, but knowing what it's like to have to heat your crib up, like when I'm staying with my dad, like having to heat your crib up, with an oven. You know what I'm saying? Not having heat, you just got to leave the oven on and open the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, or like from my mom's standpoint, everybody in school or on the team or whatever got the fire basketball kits. You know what I'm saying? I got to get the cheap ones off the list. And there's no not, you know what I'm saying? My parents, they did everything they were supposed to do as far as raising me and, taking care of me. But it's just seeing that level of kind of struggle. I know other, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no judging on struggle level, but it's like I want to one be able to bless my parents for doing that for me, and then two be in a position of where my kids won't have to necessarily like deal with that type of struggle. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still make my kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still make my kids work and understand the value of money, but it's like some stuff I just want to be able to like bless my kids with that I wasn't necessarily able to get. You know what I'm saying? And then two, I know that God didn't put me up on this earth to just bless myself and my family. right? I know that my purpose is bigger than than me. Like, and one of the people that I follow and listen to a lot, Eric Thomas. You know what I'm saying? He talk about a lot. Like, it's bigger than him, right? Somebody need to see him doing what he doing so they can do, you know what I'm saying? So they can be inspired, right? Somebody need to know, somebody need to hear me say that I started a nonprofit without an attorney so they can go start a nonprofit, because there's so many different causes that's needed to be getting help in the world. Like, we got domestic violence victims. We have like people that's just getting out of prison who need help. You know what I'm saying? We got just like rape victims, like a whole bunch of different causes, people with disabilities. Like, it's so many different people with like in food deserts. Like, it's so many different things that people need help with. You know, somebody just might need to see me doing something. So I know I got to go hard for the next person, for the next kid who might need to see that person. Like, he can do, I can do. Right? If this guy can do, I can do. You know, it's because I ain't nobody special. I rephrase it. I am special. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not like, I don't got superpowers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a human, right? I just get up and know that I got to do it. And another thing is, life will just be boring. Ever since I've been a kid, like, my mom told me I was like a busybody, right? And it's just, I can't sit still. So it's like, if I was going from being in college and having homework, having tests and stuff due, and then right out of school, it's like, so you just go to work and go home? Like, no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this can't be it. Like, it's too much time left in the day. Like, I can't just be on this. You know what I'm saying? So that's really my main motivator is family, my purpose from God, and just really just not trying to be bored.
Nah, that's a fact, man. And it's like understanding that time management is a thing too, because that's something else too that I know you personally know that you're good at, and something that you focused on and practiced on and worked at is just time management. And that's something that's man,
Shout
that's
out to
just
Wise.
you feel me? Shout out to Wise Time, man. That's like something that's important, bro, and something that is a key or a step to success. Cause without like good time management, without being able to balance things, man, it's hard to reach that certain level of success, bro. Like it's hard to get out your way if you're not making your schedule, sticking to it, setting certain times for setting certain things. Like, it's important to just kind of be aware of that and be able to plan your day out and to make like every day count, make every day useful, make every day productive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, every single day. But because, and another thing, like, man, like, knowing your personal life, and then me, like, rest in peace, my pastor just passed away, Pastor Chris Jordan. It's like, life ain't, like, it's here today and literally gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We got to make the most of each 24 hours that we're able to take breaths. Is that a word?
It gotta
each
be.
day we able to breathe, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, it gotta be. That's a word, bro. You good.
facts. But yeah, that's a fact.
Nah, bro, you was just giving some real spill though, man. One thing I want to ask about is you know, something that I saw you doing and going crazy at the start of the year. It was just like another level of it, bro. Networking and building relationships, bro. Like, just being in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people. What was that journey like for you? What was it like for you? Why was it important to you? And how did you accomplish like building these networks that you in and a part of now?
Man, you already know. You already know. The saying is your network equals your network. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get out there and surround yourself with people that's in higher levels than where you are, or else you'll never achieve those levels. You know what I'm saying? You can't get nowhere on your own. You got to have that, maybe not necessarily a mentor, but just somebody you can ask a question to about whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I wanted to be plugged in Like I want to know, I want to have an ear to the political streets. I want to have an ear to the real estate streets. I want to have an ear to streets. Like I want to have an ear to like really the educational streets. Like what's going on? Like who's the new, superintendent that's coming in? Who's the new, person that's getting elected on the city? Like I want to, just network with all these people so that I can, number one, just be able to call folks whenever not when I need them, I want to be able to offer myself to them and know how I can help them because the more people you help, you know what I'm saying, that's just gonna come back vice versa. So if I know that um this person just got hired at this role and I know that my skill set can benefit them, so I'm gonna reach out like, hey, anything I can do for you. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some coffee or just figure out some ways that we can, do something maybe together in the future, or just let you know who I am, what I'm about, and what I do just in case. Because you never know when you'll be in a situation to where you can help somebody or they can help you. You know what I'm saying? And just also, your net worth ain't just to deal with your money. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's, of course, that's what it do. The, I guess, measurement is, but your net worth is also like your personal relationship. You need to be able to call somebody when you in a personal pickle, not just a financial situation. You feel me? Like you need
Pause.
to. They got big pause. So it's you need to be.
Nah, that's a
Hey,
fact though. That's a fact.
yeah, like you know what I'm saying. You need to be able to call somebody like, man, you might that person, and it might not even just be for you. You might have friends, family that could benefit from your relationship. So it's important to like just open your wings and just jump off the porch and get to know people.
Exactly, bro. And it's I guess for a person that never really done it before, it could be some thoughts of like anxiety with it, or like, ah man, I don't know. But you really do just gotta take that leap of faith, man. You just gotta take that step out there, like just put
Man, it's
yourself out
super tough.
there. Yeah, bro, you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta practice your speech or practice whatever it is so you can effectively communicate what it is that you're doing so that people can understand it and grasp onto it. And I know that was one of my problems early on, bro. I didn't even now, bro. I don't like explaining stuff. Like I don't like explaining anything. So I'll do something for 6 months before people, you feel me? I'll never explain it because I don't know. Part of me like the mystery, not the mystery in it, but like the mystique in it. Like, okay, when you notice, you just a notice. But then other times it's like, man, you got to really go out there and communicate what it is that you're doing so the people can get it and and grasp it and help you, because they ain't gonna know how to help you if you just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, that is tough. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you got to
Yes.
practice it. Like, what am I really doing? How do I put this in 15 seconds? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
30 seconds, like boom. And then it's like, what do I even say to somebody? Like, I'm not the best
Exactly.
networker. You know what I'm saying? Like, say I'm not the type of person that's really gonna be all up in anybody's face, like just off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I gotta learn. You gotta know how to play the cut. You gotta know how to, you know what I'm saying? When there's an opportunity, you gotta know your strengths, right? If you're not an outgoing person, then maybe you need to get into a situation to where you'll be able to slide on somebody one on one, boom. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, be all right, we can do this way. You know what I'm saying? You figure yourself out there, but it will be a level of discomfort for you, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm not really that type, but me having to be in certain situations is allowed me to elevate my personal and communication skills to where now I can effectively introduce myself and what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's not really on my mind whenever I go somewhere. But if I have to, then I will. But that's another thing. I'm just if I got to do something, I just got to do it, like regardless. And it's like it's got to get done, so I might as well go ahead and do it now.
Exactly, bro. What does what does success look like to you, like as an entrepreneur, as a developer, as a nonprofit founder, community leader. What is it? What does success look like to you?
Man, success is like number one, making sure that I'm living out my purpose that I feel like I have to be. The nonprofit is fully funded for all the activities that we want that I feel like me and my board members come up with, and even input from the community. How else can we help the community, right? But that's fully funded. That's going. That's going success for the nonprofit would be I built something that is here after I'm gone. Like Tar River CDC is here still after I'm dead, right? That would be success for that. Real estate development success for me is I'm helping to rebuild downtown Rocky Mount. First, I'm able to build affordable housing for people to live in quality units and safe. Number one, safe units. You know what I'm saying? And then also being able to go global and on that standpoint. So I want to be able to get hired to some of the biggest contracts in the world. Like Don P was one of the top Black real estate developers that we have in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? He's working on building the first, and it's 2022. He's working on developing the first Black-owned skyscraper in New York City, Manhattan. Right? It's 2022, the first Black-owned skyscraper in New York City. So you know what I'm saying? It sounds like it seems like we came a long way and we have, but we still got a long way to go. And I want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more developers my age, younger than me and older than me, that it's so much opportunity out here. So success for me in that standpoint is I'm one of the ones that's helping to pave the way for the future developers. And I also got some skyscrapers named after myself, whatever. Maybe they throw a statue, you know what I'm saying? They throw a statue for the Diddy, you know what I'm saying? It looks successful,
Cap.
but I definitely dig that. But really, financial freedom is ultimately, of course, the goal. But I won't never like I'll be financially free from a job, but I'm always be working because I'm always be wanting to have something to do and to help. You know what I'm saying? To help others. So I guess success would be I'm successful enough to where I don't need a job to fulfill my mission on this earth. And I
Facts.
can do it off the strength of my skill and talents.
That's hard. That's hard. So, just like since you've been on this journey, man, at the crib, investing in the crib, focusing on rebuilding the community, what would you say are some things, what would you say are some valuable lessons that you've learned just on this journey of improving the city?
I say that you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. There's gonna be subtleties that are in meetings or when you meet people or whenever I just am trying to work on something that if I'm not paying attention, I miss. And it could be something that's you might, for example, um, right now, or the city just ended it. Um, but they were going around asking the whole city, like they were going to each ward in the city asking community members how the city should spend $5 million, right? And they haven't advertised it really. So to my knowledge, I don't even think a lot of people know about it. I'm going to these meetings and it's literally 6, 7 people in the meeting. And right now, got 55,000 people in there, and they're in the city is literally asking people how should we spend $5 million. I would have never heard of it if one of my other board members, Tierra Norwood, shout out to Tierra. Also shout out to Dr. Lisa Nelson. She be putting me on a lot of people. Definitely want to give out a shout out to her.
Shout out to
But
Dr. Lisa Nelson.
nah, for real. And then want to Tierra she had told me about it quickly, right? It was like same day type thing. Like literally it was at 7. The first one was at 7 p.m. She had let me know around 5:30. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm in there. And at first I didn't really understand what it was all about. but I just knew that if something in the community, I needed to be there. When I got there, I learned what it was, and I went up there and I spoke on what I thought the city needed, right? And I don't even, it's like I be having ideas, and I might not even be right about all my ideas, but I'm gonna definitely say what I think. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the fact. But it's little stuff like that. I mean, if what if I was just like, I'm gonna just wait. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna go. I'm just go to the next one, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And I end up going like 5 or 6 of them, right? Saying the same thing over and over again, letting them know that this is really what I think. And I was able to, from the first meeting, and we can go back and look at the recordings, like you'll be able to see how I honed in my vision from the first meeting to the last one I spoke at, and I was able to really get a clear picture of what I'm suggesting the city to do. You know what I'm saying? And also when it comes to people and managing personalities and stuff like that, I'm the type of person like, and I thank God for this, my mom, like, and my dad really, like both of them, like I didn't grow up in an environment to where it was like, don't trust people, right? I grew up, it was like trust first, you know what I'm saying? And people got to, I guess, lose your trust. You know what I'm saying? It's not like people gotta earn my trust. I trust you off the real. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never done nothing to me. I just met you. Boom, I trust you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do something to lose my trust. So from that standpoint, I'm able to I'm kind of more open to people, you know what I'm saying? But at, at the same time, I had to learn, like, okay, that could be all good, but I need to watch what I say to certain people. I need to watch um, how I'm acting around certain people because that could get misconstrued. My words could get misconstrued, and then somebody could just the relationship could not just go how it is. So it was a lot of people management in that. So it was a lot of learning when it came to that.
What are some of the processes that you put in place um, to help you manage these different tasks and items? So from like looking at properties to invest in to um, planning certain community events, like what processes and procedures do you put in place to get things done?
For sure. So every day, um, uh, like I try to wake up around like 5, 6. I don't stick to that. You know what I'm saying? I won't lie and say I'm on that daily, but for the most part, I be on that. And then from like, I'm blessed to have a couple of flexible jobs. So most of my personal work gets done in the morning, personal maintenance business stuff. So I'll work on the nonprofit first because that's more um, creative. You know what I'm saying? The more I can get a little bit more creative, I plan out an event. Oh, that's fun. Or plan or create a little graphic or whatever. Or plan like what I'm about to post on the media. Plan what book we about to read next month. You know what I'm saying? Or read. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to read the book. You know what I'm saying? To discuss it. I'll do nonprofit stuff early. Right after that, going into real estate stuff. So that's either planning out my next marketing or analyzing a certain deal, responding back to emails, calling banks, to, you know what I'm saying, learn more about lending options that they have. And that's all done the first part of my day, really, until maybe around 10. And then after that, working, right, for my job. Um, and working on my job, maybe probably from like 10 to I got a job where it's like West Coast hours, probably like 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, depending on the day or what I'm doing. And then after that, I kind of like wrap it up, eat in between, all that type of stuff. But I use my agenda, yo. Like I use my agenda, and like my agenda stays with me wherever I'm at. Like I could flip through these. Like, oh, it's kind of blurred out, but like we can go back. Like this whole, I'm almost done with this book now, but all of this stuff is in the agenda, like you said. Oh, that ain't sure, but yeah, it's all written down. Like, and I try to keep that plan. I guess what they call it, uh, dopamine. Whenever I get to check off a task, right? It's like, boom, check this, I'm done. So that's one of the main processes every night. I'm writing down what I got to do next day. That's super important, right? Because if I don't write down what I got to do, I will have an unproductive day, and I'll be sitting down like, man, what in the world? I know I got stuff to do. What in the world I got to do? So and now I get lost like that. So writing it down the night before is super important for me because, like I said, I get I get lost, like, okay, or I get not lost but stuck on one thing because I don't have a plan for the next thing. So writing it down and then putting stuff on my calendar is important.
Nah, bro, it's crazy that you just said that. You were like, you were just like, you were like, if I'll write it down, be like, man, what was I supposed to do today? As soon as you said that, bro, you just reminded me I was supposed to be doing something today. Hey, no cap, I'm glad you said that, bro. I gotta go pay this. Yeah, you know the
Yeah,
vibe.
baby.
But
Oh
nah,
God.
bro. But nah, bro, I think it's important that you said, you know what I'm saying? You use the morning time to be creative and let that creativity flow, bro. Cause it's crazy, but creativity really leads to wealth. Like
Yeah.
if you can figure out how to be creative in your own way, everybody creative differently. Some people creative like visually, some people creative with numbers, some people creative with words, some people creative with ideas. You know, whatever you creative with, man, you gotta like really just exercise it, like really use it, really practice being creative. You know what I'm saying? Because practice make perfect, and whatever you do, perfect make paper. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
just
Oh, I ain't never heard that one. That you just came up there off the top.
nah. That's on you feel me? Oh, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But nah though. But I mean, it's like true, bro. Just like the more creative you can be, the more people you can help, the more income you can make. It's just like creativity is another key to being successful or being um wealthy or whatever the case may be, whatever your goal is. Just you know what I'm saying? Learn how to be creative.
No, that's a fact. And then what the streets probably don't even know about neither one of us, bro. We some young hit makers. Like it's a
Hey,
lot of
chill
music.
out.
It's a lot of music talent in the city, but hey, we got tracks, hey, in the cut. Hey, we low key, hey, we low key got hits in our phones on some creative ways.
Hey, nah, for real. Look, you don't need just expressing themselves, man. You know the vibes, man.
Oh God.
but but
Freak on it.
yeah, bro. I mean, yo, this was an interview that I was trying to get you to do because I'm like, bro, you got the conference coming up, bro. We gotta do an interview. We gotta put this out. Like, I already knew, I already know, I already had the feeling this was gonna be one of them ones, bro. You know.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, hey, dog, I appreciate you for pulling up, man, and just kind of sharing knowledge, bro, dropping these gems, and I appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate you for having me, bro. Great platform, and you got to keep doing it, bro, because this is gonna only keep going up from here. Yeah, man, it's already up. So yeah, I appreciate you for having me, bro. I was looking forward to it. I needed to get back on. Man, if I hit you, bro, I need to get back on the podcast.
Oh no, for real though. Hey, bro, and it's crazy too, cause I'm like, yeah, bro, we just needed this one, bro, and I'm glad this was but you know you could pull up here though anytime though. This ain't nothing like all you gotta do is just you feel me, send over the word, text the word podcast, and we locked in.
That's a fact.
Oh God, man, but bro, keep going crazy, keep going up, bro, and keep impacting the city, man, because you're doing some great things for the city of Rocky Mount, and I know it's people watching and people seeing what's going on, bro, because I'm definitely seeing what you're doing, bro. It's impressive for sure.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. I appreciate that, bro. We're gonna keep going up. We're gonna take the city up.
It's a fact. Hey, bro, look, before we get out of here, man, the uh the real estate conference, man, the inaugural first annual, whichever way you want to go with it, man. The real estate conference is coming up, man. It'll be a real estate extravaganza, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You feel it's gonna be a
Bring the confetti.
exactly, bro. So look, man, can you let the people know when it is again, exactly the dates, where is it, and how they can get their tickets?
So yes, you can. The dates are November 19th and 20th. You can get your tickets right now at trcdc.org. You go out there, click on programs and events, and you'll see all the events that we got. The real estate conference will be up there. Tickets are only $35. Only $35. That's less than going to the club and getting a bottle. You know what I'm
Go
saying?
get
That's
your
less
tickets right
than
now.
doing a lot of stuff. That's less than a dinner out at night on a date night. You know what I'm saying? It's $35, and then we got the virtual tickets for only 25. So anybody that's not located in the city, they still want this education. It will be virtual tickets available. You can get those for 25, and then also um, it'll be in Rocky Mount 806 Kofi Road. That's the physical location. It's gonna be epic, man. So definitely tap in. You can see everything that we got going on Instagram at Tar River Community, on Facebook, Tar River Community Development Corporation. If you want to tap in on me on the personal, hit me on the Greasy P_Jones too, and we can lock in like that.
Let's go, man. Make sure y'all go get the tickets. It's gonna be a crazy event, man. Major. My boy doing big things in the city, man.
Let's do it.